welcome. That's right. This is another episode of Coffee and Contemplation. However, this is the album of the week edition. Oh, hey, caught me off guard with that one. Like I said, this is the album of the week edition, so, buckle up your pants or at least pull them up if that's what you gotta do, because we're talking about a respectable album today. Today's official cc.aow. Whatever the date is today. Too many other dots. Forget about what I'm saying. That's all trash, just like me. Trash for a trash podcast with a trash host. Oh, did I mention I'm your host, Old Heart? Currently sitting down here with a cup of coffee, just pretending to... Thank you. I know. I do this literally all day at my day job. No, that's not true. I work hard at my day job. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Yes. That's right. Like I said, I'm your host, Old Heart. I'm just gonna say the word fuck, so you, just so you know, I have a swear jar because I'm real proud of that one. Like I said, today is the album of the week podcast, and the album of the week today is "Hello, I'm Dolly." If you don't know, it's by Dolly Parton. The one, the only, the great, the magnificent, the wondrous, the gorgeous Dolly Parton. Hello, I'm Dolly is the debut studio album by American country music singer-songwriter Dolly Parton. It was released on February 13th, 1967 by Monument Records. I was recently turned on to this album because I have not really paid much mind to Dolly Parton. I don't know. Well, at least not in the most recent years. Can I say that? I will say that. It's been said. I was listening to this album on my walk to work because a coworker of mine, shout out to Kelsey, she told me to, check it out. And so I was like, all right. That's how that transaction worked because I'm a pretty boring person like that. Anyway, the album, along with its two hit singles, is largely credited for bringing Dolly Parton to the attention of Porter Wagoner, who later in 1967 would invite Parton to join his band and appear on his weekly television show. The album contained Parton's versions of 3 songs she had written that had already been hits for other artists, which were "Put It Off Until Tomorrow," "Fuel to the Flame," and I'm in no weak... God damn. Shit. I can't read. I'm in no condition. Okay? Which, it is what it is. We're all in no condition. It's called the human condition. No condition being the human condition. How was your day out there? I want you to ask yourself that next time you look into a mirror. Anyway, following the success of Parton's singles and being signed to appear... Why are you laughing at me? What did I do to you? God, my audience sucks. The audience here, a live studio audience here at Old Heart Studios, is just a bit fucking ridiculous, honestly. Anyway, so Dolly Parton... where am I? Following the success of Parton's singles and being signed to appear on Porter Wagoner's show, Billboard published a review of the album in 1967 saying, "Dolly Parton has a little girl voice, but is Lolita in style on the honky-tonking, carousing, dumb blonde. She also does extremely well on I Wasted My Tears, I Don't Want to Throw Rice, Something Fishy, and Fuel to the Flame." So, you might as well just compliment the whole album. Honestly, it's a really awesome album. I don't know why I've never listened to it. I went through this massive emo phase, and I don't know why I never listened to a Dolly Parton album. This Dolly Parton, she is so upset with her love life. She's talking about, I'm fucking sick of... Excuse me. She's like, I'm fucking... Goddamn. I'm sick of... doing all the work in our relationship. I'm sick of doing the chores around the house. Get up off your keister. But also at the same time, she's expressing. There's this side where it's entirely I don't want to feel this way because I love this person, or I love the idea of this person, but I'm simultaneously I'm torn because clearly I'm not getting anything as much benefit here, it seems like. I don't know, but it's beautifully sung. Her voice is incredible on this album. And honestly, some of just the instrumental lines throughout the entire album are just, I don't know. Like, I found myself grooving with it in a way, and that caught me off guard, I'll say, because I was like, it's a Dolly Parton country album. It's a Dolly Parton country album. You listen to one song, you listen to all songs, right? Wrong, absolutely wrong. Check out this album. Oh, shout out to Phil Collins, shout out to Jamie B. Jammin, shout out to Yellow T, shout out to Uncaged, shout out to Casserole, shout out to All of My Wood, shout out to Mooner 6, shout out to Harrison Hannon, shout out to Stray Dog, and I will post something later on the Twitter with a better hashtag list. Maybe I won't. I probably won't. Let's be real about that. Anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the album, Dolly Parton's studio debut album, Hello, I'm Dolly, which is an incredible album. Once again, it came out on February 13th, 1967, which I want to note is the day before Valentine's Day, which is the absolute perfect day to drop this, so everybody who's crying by themselves on that day has something to listen to. Because, I'm just saying, we've all been through heartbreak. And this is probably one of the, like, especially within, like, the context of, like, a relationship that you don't want to leave, it hit home for me. I don't know why. Once again, shout out to my coworker Kelsey for recommending this album. The album peaked at number 11 on the U.S. Billboard's Hot Country Albums chart. The first single from the album was The Little Things, which was released in June 1966, but failed to chart. Dumb Blonde was released as a single in November 1966, and that gave Parton her first top 40 hit, which is awesome. Dumb Blonde. It's so fucking cool. Gosh, I'm running out of change. I did not bring enough change for this podcast, apparently. The third single, which released from the album, was Something Fishy, which peaked at number 17 on the U.S. Billboard's Hot Country Singles chart, becoming Parton's first solo top 20 hit. Yeah, so, I mean, she came out swinging with this album, which is super legit. Mad respect. So there's, like, the Hello, I'm Dolly, and then right after this, she did an album called Just Between You and Me, and she does have a pretty decent discography, I will say, because, I mean, come on, we all know Dolly Parton's like the Betty White of country music, except, I only know Betty White from, like, I know this makes me sound not like a Betty White fan, but I only know her from Golden Girls. I know. Slap me in the face if you must, but I can't bring up. I know. Anyway, I'm trying to find Dolly Parton's discography because I want to look at it. Hello, I'm Dolly, which came out in 1967. Just Between You and Me, which came out in 1968. Just Because I'm a Woman, which was also in 68. Just the Two of Us, also again in 68. In the Good Old Days, When Times Were Bad, came out in 1969. Always, Always, which is also in 1969. Hey, whoa, it's not my fault. My Blue Ridge Mountain Boy, The Fairest of Them All, which was 69 and 70 respectively. Porter, Wayne, and Dolly, Rebecca, which is in 1970. As Long As I Love, 1970. Once More, which is also in 1970. Two of a Kind, The Golden Streets of Glory, Joshua, Coat of Many Colors, The Right... Oh, it sounds like she went through a Christian music phase like Johnny Cash. Well, honestly, when you find God, you find God. And sometimes God just finds you, apparently. She has made so many albums. Okay, most recent album, I Believe in You. Well, that was in 2017. And Pure and Simple, 2016. Before that, Blue Smoke in 2014. Like, she's been consistently putting out records since 1967. That's kind of impressive. It is kind of awesome. Oh, man. Let's see. What kind of award did she win? Parton is one of the most honored female country performers of all time. The Record Industry Association of America has certified 25 of her single or album releases as either gold record, platinum record, or multi-platinum records. Yeah, that makes sense. With that length, I mean, okay. It's like a numbers game looking at her discography, though. There's so much music that, I mean, I would hope she was making good music this entire time. I will say, I've been making music since I was at least 14 or 15. And, you know, I can't say all of it's been good. So, you know, it is kind of a numbers game there. I feel you. You put out like a whole bunch. You put out some bullshit. You put out some real good stuff. And eventually, like, half the shit sticks to the wall. I understand. Yes, I owe like 3, right? I missed 1, 2, 2.5, 3. There you go. They're all in there. All the little poopies went back into the swear jar. Parton has earned 9 Grammy Awards and a total of 46 Grammy nominations. The most nominations of any female artist in the history of the Grammy Awards, which is a record tied by Beyonce. So shout out to all my Beyonce fans. And a shout out to the Queen Bee herself. I don't listen to your music, but I respect you. I'm not laughing about that. I'm just merely thinking that's the first time I've actually really thought that, and like that's pretty true. Speaking of Beyonce, yesterday morning, some lady was sitting outside my apartment just blasting Beyonce. I had to go out there and tell her to shut up because it was like 6:30 in the morning. And then I scared her, so she dropped her cigarette, and then I stomped on it, and I was like, have a good day. Peace. Either way, this has been another episode of Coffee and Contemplation. I am, unfortunately, your host, Old Heart. I'm stuck here drinking coffee and thinking about things that I don't know the day before, which is how you ripen up your coconut. I recommend you do it every day. So, you know, I'm going to leave you with this. Go out there and listen to the 1967 Dolly Parton album, Hello, I'm Dolly. It is incredible. If you've ever felt heartbreak, if you've ever felt love, if you've ever felt like listening to Dolly Parton music, go out there and listen to it. And shout out to my coworker, Kelsey, for recommending it. Either way, like I said, go out there and use your brain for good. Every day's a good day to ripen up that coconut with something you didn't know the day before. That's why I'm here, I guess. And you know what? You know what they say. Keep your stick on the ice.